Hello, crime fighters. This is going to be a very interesting InTouch, so you'll want to tune into this. Today, Officer Dawn and Ray the DA discuss pop culture again, this time focusing on extreme makeovers, criminal style. On our website, we have featured Jodi Arias going from the blonde bombshell to brown hair and glasses for trial. We also have another defendant who used to have a tattoo right here who decided to grow a mustache for trial. Tune in next time, crime fighters. This is InTouch.
Valentine's Day has come and gone, and but most people don't know that. All they know is that Valentine's Day they better do their part, at least the guys. And every February 14th, candy, flowers, and gifts are expected between loved ones, all in the name of St. Valentine's Day. But you know, most people don't have a clue what this is all about. You know, Valentine's Day is celebrated in Canada and Mexico and England, France, and Australia. And that began in the 1600s. You didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And it became very popular when they started, the printing companies started being able to do ready-made cards. And then when cheaper postage rates. And this is one of the days that keeps the Postal Service up and running. I don't know if it keeps it up, but it's running. Now, St. Valentine's Day Massacre. That's one of the great gang in Chicago, one of the great gang things that's happened. And that's when 7 guys were shot down. Al Capone took over Chicago as a result of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Nobody was ever prosecuted as a result of that.
Where did that occur? Was it a bar, a nightclub?
You know, 7 men were lined up against a whitewashed wall and pumped with 90 bullets from submachine guns. Al Capone took over the mantle of criminal boss in Chicago in 1929 when this happened, and started his own gang as Bugsy Moran was shot down. He wasn't killed, but he was shot down. Al Capone was in Palm Beach, Florida at the time, and said, "Well, I never heard of that." Sounds like the situational blindness and deafness that goes on now at crime scenes.
He had his alibi. You know, do you think that the difference in today, the violence of today versus that back in the 20s, though the people that he gunned down were probably all other gangsters.
Yeah,
right?
they were.
So we'd probably see more. It's more. Well, you know, I'm getting my hair done this afternoon, so it's just getting your hair fixed up a little bit, maybe. You know, buying a new outfit, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, I got my hair done, both of them already today, and you can tell I've had it styled.
Looks great.
All. Yeah. Deanne Stevens, my wife, and you go to the same place. We don't go to a barber shop. We go to a styling salon, and that would be Mickey's. Yeah. But extreme makeover that I'm talking about has to do with criminals that change their appearance when they go to court.
So this isn't to run from the police. This is after they've been captured, and they go from their mugshot to their new look in front of the jury.
Yeah. There's one guy named John DiTullio who went on trial in Florida, and the jury didn't get a chance to see the big, large swastika that was tattooed on his neck, or the crude racial insult tattooed on the other side of his neck, or the barbed wire that went from above one eye down to his chin. They didn't get to see all of that. because his lawyer successfully argued that the tattoos could be distracting or prejudicial to the jurors who are supposed to consider only the facts of the case. So, catch this. The judge in that case approved the judicial equivalent of an extreme makeover. In Clearwater, Florida, the court required that the state pay $125 a day for the services of a cosmetologist to cover the tattoos that jerk has gotten since his arrest.
What a joke.
Yeah, well, it is a joke, and that's the offensive part of it. Okay, well, eyeglasses.
Okay.
Listen to this. How many people show up in court with eyeglasses? Eyeglasses are one of the most important articles used in the courtroom.
As a prop.
Yeah. A defendant use of eyeglasses at trial went to an appeal in the District of Columbia. The heart of the appeal was whether the defendant's rights were prejudiced by a superior court judge issuing a change of appearance instruction. Now that's heavy duty. Now that doesn't mean anything to most people listening here. But if the court instructs the jury before they go out and deliberate that you can consider the fact that he is trying to change his appearance by wearing eyeglasses that he doesn't need,
Yeah.
that they can consider that in making their decision. Is he trying to be deceptive? See, I mean, that's...
I could see the judge doing that if let's say he was in a photo line, because I've dealt with this. If you had someone that I've put in a photo lineup as a detective to get identification, and the way the photo lineup works is you take a picture of the suspect, but then you have to include at least 5 other pictures of people that look very similar to that suspect. You can't